Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down, Aikman. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's McCoy. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys under head coach Jason Garrett as they get set for their first opportunity. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Aikman got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Chicago! Darren Waller, 45 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field come the Bears again. They're right now in their first 3-game losing streak under Matt Nagy, and we said it earlier, but 3-4, so they're back under 500. The defense been tough, right? But it's the offense and the kicking game. A lot of woes there.
And the defense, what they're used to getting from them are big plays and takeaways. Not getting that at the same rate, so that puts even more pressure when the offense isn't performing. Now, there is room for optimism. David Montgomery, their rookie runner out of Iowa State, had his first 100-yard game against the Chargers. They'll need more of that from him. But it's a tough stretch coming up for Chicago, starting in Philadelphia this week. We'll see how they handle that, because if they do, that could get them started on a nice little run.
But it's tough, as you and I have discussed. That division is so good. They're in the basement right now at 3-4. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is McCoy. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, Aikman. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 1st down, Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Elliott. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Check.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Elliott powering forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That play was well covered.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Again, it's Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Aikman looking to throw, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it was their defense that really made it.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from my.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment.
Justin Tucker set to kick
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tampa Bay trots onto the field again here offensively. That Week 8 game, Charles, that you and I were discussing earlier, lost to Tennessee, and you felt like that was a game that they needed because now they're 2-5, and there just feels to be a huge difference between 3-4 and 2-5, and now they're not only at 2-5, they're on a 3-game losing streak as well.
3-4, you feel like you can still compete for your division, right? You feel like you can still make a run towards the playoffs. 2-5, sometimes that makes people say, you know something? Trade deadline coming up, make some moves, plan for the future. We'll see how Tampa Bay decides to play it. But a big game from Mike Evans, 11 catches, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns. That quick whistle, though, on the fake field goal by Tennessee, when Tampa picked it up and scored, that may very well have cost them the ball game because they played well enough to win it.
By the way, at 2-5, the record isn't easy, or I'm sorry, not the record. The schedule coming up isn't easy. They're going to go to Seattle, home to the Cardinals, okay, but then home to the Saints. So 2 of the next 3 really tough. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Freeman. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got Fitzgerald. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
3 down, 3 down.
To throw again is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Wilson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And this is caught by Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Mayfield. Gets it off to Freeman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Dawson's kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. That's it for the first half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply took it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now he'll pull it down, and he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And nice Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Wilson. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situations.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Dancing to his left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wilson wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason. That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain.
Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
T.O.P. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that big chick.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Got it.
Watch the run.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vincent Way gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A good pickup there at 22. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. But he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Tennessee Titans 4-4 after their Week 8 victory that we discussed earlier over Tampa Bay. And as their offense comes back out here, CD, let's look right now at where they are at 4-4, because they're in the thick of things in what is an interesting division in the AFC South.
Everyone's bunched up, right? Who has the most wins? Indianapolis at 5?
Yeah.
So no one is running away with the division. All these teams feel like they can beat each other. And I think with Tannehill now taking the reins, playing better at the quarterback position, that allows that defense that many were talking top 10, top 5 coming into the season to really play better, a little more relaxed. Although Tennessee almost blew the Tampa game with the fake field goal with Brett Kern. Not the most athletic guy running the football. And then Devin Smith, he really whacked him. Ball came out, but luckily for the Titans, a quick whistle killed the play and cost Tampa Bay a score.
Now next up for Tennessee, at Carolina and then home to the Chiefs before their open week. So a couple of good tests coming up for Tennessee. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dwayne Allen there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 71 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
On
2nd and 9. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3-4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay, now Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4-4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. It's complete to Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Allen Robinson, 57 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Okay, time for a league-wide tangent. Let's look at the divisions. I want you to hand out a bronze, silver, and gold medal for what you think of the top 3 divisions.
Okay, let's start with the AFC South because it's extremely competitive. I'm not sure who the best team is. I suspect Indianapolis. But everyone is within striking distance, and everyone you can make a case could win that division. Then I think we go for the silver, the NFC North. At one point this season, every one of their teams...
This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
The ball comes out. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 27, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Gone. And Adams has it. Complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. This is caught by Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense has knocked the ball away.
Here's Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's back to throw. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Caught by his running back, Sayers.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Gale Sayers, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The former Cowboy, Deion Sanders, in on the tackle. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then...
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. past the pig skin, when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, well, point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Hey, how I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How I fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. Power running by Zeke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Down, 60 out long. 50 seconds to mine. Down to lose 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Well, Larry Fitzgerald, the catch back on September 29th, moved into 2nd place all-time in receptions in NFL history with catch number 1326 past Tony Gonzalez.
Is that 1,326 catches? That's phenomenal. And Tony Gonzalez just went into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this last year. So you know you're moving into rare territory. And for a long time, we thought that Jerry Rice's record was unapproachable. But Larry Fitzgerald continues to play, and he's actually approaching pretty fast, still a couple hundred away. But as you say now, not impossible because he seems to enjoy playing football and looks like he's going to stay around for a while.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down and 4. Murray rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to find Kirk. complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray going to throw. He's got White here. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Powers through again. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Thomas, 83 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona Cardinals coming back out here on offense, and this is a team that has hit the midway point of the season at 3-4-1, Charles. They tied week 1 against the Lions, then they lost 3 straight, and people were thinking, oh, no. They won 3, and now they lost 1 to the Saints last week in week 8. So, I don't know. What do you think of this team and under first-year head coach Cliff Kingsbury?
Yeah, I think that the Saints game has been the outlier for them because I think overall they played pretty well and have been in just about every game previously. So getting run out of the Superdome, that shouldn't surprise us. But I think what does surprise me is how well they've actually played throughout the season. For them to be at 3-4-1 doesn't look like much. But remember, last year, would they win 1 game?
Yeah.
So you're talking about some improvement already. I've seen it throughout. David Johnson, their star running back, hasn't really contributed much this year due to injuries. But how about Chase Edmonds 2 weeks ago in New York, putting 3 touchdowns on him, where he went to school at Fordham, and now they made the big trade for Kenyon Drake of the Dolphins. This team has potential moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. The 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. He's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. Fights off the defender. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Into the secondary again. And another tackle broken. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big pickup of 38. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go. Let's go.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. He has just been completely taken out of this game. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Got some room at the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, 5. A big run that time by Elliott. 78 yards. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just up.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
me on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel Salone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To win this next challenge, you'll need to throw a touchdown pass, and it's that easy on the very first play.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. First and 10 right at the 20. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any... Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you can't... Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you'll have to keep your opponent's offense in check. The challenge goals tell you exactly what you need to do. You must complete this challenge before this quarter comes to a close.
Now on first down, Drake again.
Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Okay, Coach, we get this challenge started in the first quarter with less than 4 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. 1st and 10 on first down, Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
57.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Drake. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Fitzpatrick. And Stills bringing it in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
niggas off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu on the very first play.
This is taken at the 3. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. In this one, all you need is to rush for 10 yards or more. You must, however, do this on the very first play. No pressure.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you. So and the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Elliott able to fight through 1 tackle. Continuing to fight for more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. All right, not the result. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. In this next challenge, you'll need to prevent the CPU from scoring a single touchdown. But you must complete this challenge on the first drive.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. In today's challenge, all you need to do is score a rushing touchdown, but you can't attempt any more than 12 running plays.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And Hill running right through it. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
On 2nd down, Elliott shreds the tackle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. You'll begin this challenge trailing your opponent. Complete the comeback for the win in order to advance. You must complete this challenge before this quarter comes to a close. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing by 2 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here on first down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady, complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. First down, here's White. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
23 yards the pick up there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 5. A little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can... The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Brady Brady going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Brady, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught. This is White. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Now Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Goes underneath here to White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Brady.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. In this next challenge, you need to complete all of the listed goals, including winning the game. But there is more than one way to fail the challenge. Check the challenge goals to see what you need to avoid.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trucks over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life, gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Wanna walk, talk the talk, take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my man good, but not too good. I give him too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now I can juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Y'all already know what time it is, playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch out flip.